Hello and welcome to Bear Necessities. My name is Bear, and today we're going to be doing one of the hunters. It's actually one of my favorite hunters because anytime I get it, it's something I just solo. I don't actually wait to find a group or anything, but it is the hunters that has you kill Queen Zynyxia, which is the bee at the end of Tower of the Draftling, Noble Jorn, which is in Bastion of Flame, and Remia Starshifter, which is in the instance at the bottom of Tombs of Night. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones because I do solo it every time. But I kind of like the last video how I kind of did a quest from start to finish, and I wanted to do it again. So, and gonna do this completely solo. So if you've never tried soloing this on a Fury or a class that can potentially solo it on, then maybe you should give it a try sometime. I'm gonna go ahead and buff myself up. Primal Fury, Lucidity, Armor of Nature, Thorn Skin, Spirit of the Bat. Also hit myself with Spirit of the Wolf real quick. And let's go Invis. I'm gonna consume. Oh, I think I have some food running actually. Yep. I got 13 minutes, so that will finish most of this off, so no big deal. Food and drink here. If you really want, you could get some essences of health, like heal pots, things like that. I don't really need them. You won't really need them on a Fury, but it's really easy to get in here. Really easy to do most of this quest solo. So we're invising into the Sanctum of Fire. I said Bastion of Flame. Bastion of Flame is the other hunters. Okay, so here we are in the Sanctum of Fire. We can invis past all these mobs in here. There's gonna be these little flames on the ground. Yeah, living fires. So you do have to kill the little henchman beside Noble Jorn, but it doesn't take too long. So we're gonna run down and should be coming up on him soon. Alright, here we are. You don't have to kill these flame spirits, but you do need to kill these lava guardians. So what I do is I actually come back here and kind of jump up on this rock right here so I can get a good view here. So it's not gonna actually pull Noble Jorn. I'm gonna do some pre-heals, precast Fae Fires, and start going to town. You can see even with Fae Fires and got interrupted there, but sorry for the screen shakiness. These giant guys like to shake your screen. All I did was the pre-heals. I haven't healed anything since, and pretty easily taking these things down. Keep in mind my Fury is pretty geared, so this may be a little bit more difficult for you. Alright, I'm going to Invis up because I think it'll give me a better, you can go here. He may reset a couple times. Usually I try to get like about right here for it. I've got 10 seconds on Fae Fires, so I'm going to start with Autumn's Kiss again. Oh, see, he reset there. If he touches the lava, he'll reset. So, something to keep in mind in the ways that you pull him. He does spawn little ads too, or I think maybe these living lava splashes sometimes they'll come in. But we should be okay with dealing with them. Alright, Fae Fires is up. This will be a big burst here. Big burst of damage. I'll just throw on some hand heals. No biggie. And finish him off. Alright. First one done. No, and then I aggroed these. Great. Didn't really want to run out of here, but I guess I can. And I wasted my pack of the cheetah as well. Didn't really want to use that because I wanted this to kind of be a speed run, but you know, you're gonna have a little bit of a setback, and my setback was aggroing those guys. When I come out here, I'm probably gonna aggro things too, so probably have to jump back in. Yeah. Okay, so usually what I do as my second target is Rimia Star Shifter, just to get that one out of the way, and then the bee is usually what I finish up on. So Neck Forest, go to Nek2. All right, now from here we want to go, we're trying to go to the Tombs of Night area. So luckily there's a few spots I think you can kind of go over this ridge. Yeah. And it's actually not that far of a run from the Druid Port. I'm gonna leave my map up so you guys can kind of see the route that I run to get there. It's pretty simple. And if I had my packed up right now, I'd be using packed, but because this is one of the larger running areas, you're gonna run into some invisible walls as you kind of walk down these, but try to hang to the right as much as you can, because you'll eventually be able to go over one of these ridges, and you'll be very close to the entrance over here. Okay, it's not here yet. It's close though. Oh, right here. Then we can take this all the way up to over to the entrance. So Rimia Star Shifter is in the Crypt of Tahan. So we got to get through Tomb of Nights first, the Tombs of Night first. And the only way you'll be able to do this solo, of course, is if you have full access. If you don't, you're going to need someone in your group with access. So I guess for some people, this is their favorite. For other people, it's terrible because they have to find someone that has access. Because I'm going to be honest, the access quests for these are not too simple. There's a lot of invising around. There's a lot of dodging of see-invis mobs. Let's see if we get lucky on our see-invis mobs. Okay, so none of the brutes, only the fishers are the ones who see-invis, and not all the fishers, but just some. So like we got pretty lucky here. None of these see. None of that one. That one doesn't see. No one in this group sees. No one in this group sees. So this guy does see, but I think we can get past him. Yeah, we can. All right. So you just go down that way, go through this. Invis past all of these. There's one wall that we have to break, but I'll show you the safest way to break it without getting aggro. So you got these flesh goyles that are kind of roaming around. These are the things we have to watch out for. There's also a hellhound that roams down here. So you can see that that guy just roamed downward. So we have to wait for him to, immediately when he turns around, we start breaking through. And then we immediately want to hit our Invis again. So by the time he runs back down, he will not see us. So now we're in the last room. We're not going to get aggro anything. I mean, honestly, if you do get aggro there, you could just train it to the door. But there's two options on the door, so we just want to go to the normal Crypt of Tahane. The other one is the X4 zone. So we're staying Invis because we're going to Invis all the way to Rimia Starshifter. Again, none of this stuff sees Invis except for named mobs. So there is a named mob that's up right now. It's Zig, the Bloodletter. Let's see if we can dodge its aggro. We did. Perfect. Well, he roams though, so I really didn't want to fight this guy, but I guess we're going to. It hits very hard. Is this a dot? He may just kill me. Yeah. Zig is a pretty rough named. This guy's not always up, but he is up sometimes, so we do need to dodge him. There's another name that's up sometimes that you need to roam past as well. Let's just rebuff. No big deal. Happens. Let's throw up some invis. Alright. See if we can dodge this Zig and get in. If not, we can always leave and come back and we'll get a new zone. Because we actually haven't killed anything in here. That's like probably the easy way to do it. Let's see where Zig is. Not seeing Zig. Zig does roam all the way in here. Yeah, see he's over there on the very left. So we're good. We got past him. If you have a group, of course, feel free to kill those things. All the names in here do drop pretty good loot. Like, for example, this ring right here, Risen Ziga's Wing. 16, I mean, that's literally what drops off that guy. 16 ability mod earring, which is really nice. This one drops on Split Paw. 17 ability mod earring. And, of course, you can buy those off the broker, too, because people are farming the crap out of them. So we're about 12 minutes, 13 minutes in, and we're about to kill our second named. So this is definitely faster to do with a group if everyone's, you know, competent, knows what they're doing, and knows where they're going. But it's nice to be able to do stuff and not depend on a group sometimes, especially if you do this at, like, off hours. Of course, we get both names. Goodness. So yeah, we got both names that see Invis on our path to the mob. So we kind of have to wait. He kind of roams down and then we'll be able to go. Yeah. Alright, so now we're at the top area. So where Rimia Starshifter is in this little alcove down here. So easiest way to get to it, go over here, climb across, and then you can just kind of land on this. Alright, so pretty easy kill on her. What I do as a Fury, and I'm sure you do, you're going to want to do different things on different characters, but I just start with a root on her. And then I kill the ads. This one definitely hits the hardest out of any of them. So, this mob in general hits harder than any of them, so you're going to want to do a bit more healing. You're also going to want to try to keep her rooted away from you, because she does do some damage. Let's try to kill this guy real quick. Alright, now let's kill her. You can't get resist on this girl. She is 55, so I'm going to go ahead and reapply root and then try to get some damage in. Make sure to use my Master Smite. But you can see she's still resisting me some. I wonder if they buffed her hit points a little bit. She seems like she's got a lot more hit points than she normally does. But as you can see, you know, I'm getting pretty lucky on my root. She can get out of it pretty easy. Oh, I got Blessing of Faith. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's Refae Fires. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and reroot her. But root and nuke, pretty much what you want to do on a Fury. You got all these dots running on her now, so probably going to get out of root. Alright, this could kill her here. No, almost. Alright. So 2 out of 3. Some of this gear's not too bad either. Cast speed, I got a Sensor of Storms. Which is what I'm using, so some of that stuff's not too bad. Alright, so we've got Queens of Nyxia. That's our last mob. Sensor Report class, I guess this does make it a little bit easier even and a little bit quicker because we can go straight to Enchanted Lands. Alright, now we're going to run over to Rivervale. I'm going to go ahead and use my Pact. Try to use it for the travel portions. It's going to make the whole run faster. We probably at this point, so I died once to Zig, and I ended up having to run away because I accidentally aggroed those living flames. So if I wouldn't have made those 2 mistakes, probably would have saved us about 2 to 3 minutes. So, but even with that 2 to 3 minutes of downtime, we're still only at like 18 minutes, 17 to 18 minutes. So pretty quick hunters. Again, if you're doing this with a group, like it's gonna be even faster. But this is the one I like to solo. So for this, we are going to Tower of Draftling for Queens of Nyxia. For this part, if you're solo, you're going to need this piece of cork. You only need to get it once, and you can leave it in your bag until you're no longer doing these hunters or no longer do Tower of the Draftling. I'll show you the mobs that drop them while we run down. I believe it's a Bixie Retainer is the name of them, or there's also a named that drops them as well. I can't remember the name. Can't remember the name of the named, but where we're going is this little tower over here. You can invis up right here if you don't want to train through these tainted maidens, but I'm just gonna run through them. Some of these bees will attack you as well if they're level 40. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple bees attack me here. Alright, but in we go. Click on the big beehive once you get inside. Now we're inside a bee hive. Alright, so let's go ahead and invis up. And we're gonna run the entire way down to the boss, pretty much. We don't have to kill anything in between. So once you come into this first room, hug to the right. Go the right entrance here. Or the right exit. Gonna go straight up. There's also some chances of names along the way. So if you do get the names, some of them see invis, unfortunately. We did not get any. That one has a chance to be named. So just want to keep an eye out for the C Invis mobs. The retainers that I was talking about earlier are also C Invis, so you want to watch out for those. I do like the way that this zone was designed. You have to come back here in Echoes of Fadeward 2 for a quest. So it's nice. Oops. But like, I like the design of it. Like, this is a windowsill. It's got some wind chimes hanging up. We are shrunk down to bee size. Which is pretty cool. Interesting design. Music in here is pretty cool too, not gonna lie. Alright, so this part, there's also a named in here. This is where they're tapping Jum Jum, which is interesting. In we go. We're getting close. Like, each of these little side rooms has a name too, so. But all the names in here are like in the 40s, so they'll drop level 40 gear. But for hunters purposes, we're just trying to kill the last named. Alright. We're getting close to the downstairs part. Then the zone really kind of opens up. At this point, everything's kind of like all these wrapped. Alright, so here's the name, the Refinery Overseer. He will drop a cork if you need cork. So you can kill him. I'm pretty sure that's what I killed for mine. And then there'll also be some Bixie retainers. I always take a left here. You can take a right. It's the same amount of distance, really. Just kind of hug the walls, because the retainers that I was talking about, sometimes they roam these hallways and they do see invis. But if you hug the left or right side, you're not going to get aggro on them. Looks like we don't have one though. Or we haven't run into one yet, at least, which is nice. We don't have to dodge that aggro. Alright, here's some workers. No retainers. Yeah, we're good. Alright, because we're getting to the guards. Because we're getting close to the queen. You'll probably see a retainer or two hanging out in here. That you can get cork from as well. I'm not actually seeing any, but what you want to be looking for is a Bixie retainer. Oh, yeah, there's one right there. See? And they'll drop cork as well. You only need one cork. So once you get it, you're good. Alright, now we're heading to the queen room. And like I said, a lot of this quest is just running around. Like, once you have invis, you're pretty good. You just gotta kill the queen. So we're gonna pull the queen down here. So in order to do that, of course, we need to kill this guy first. So we'll start with a group heal. And then we'll burn this guy down. If you have Bixie Lore and Legend done, this goes by even quicker. I do not. No. Just interrupted me. But just not gonna heal. Just DPS down until I run out of DPS spells. Alright. So let's go ahead and heal up. And while we're doing that, from the middle here, we're able to use the cork. As you cork it up, it says the Jum Jum seems to be flowing slower. Alright, so we've got one more, but before we do that, we're going to cast our group regen. And then when we use the last one, the queen comes down. So since it's the last one, I'm going to use just my emergencies instead of a lot of healing. just to make it quicker. Alright, we've got Fey Fires up. Fey Fires is a nice boost. Nice bit of burst DPS. There we go. We are done with hunters. Loot that. Call out. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I wanted to walk you through how I solo the one of the hunters in the rotation. The other two can't really solo because you got to do Icy Dig for one of them and Nek2 for the other one. But once you get this one, maybe you want to try your hand at soloing it. Like, it only took me about 25 minutes, so not bad at all. But hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did like it, leave a like, leave a comment if you have any suggestions on how to even do it faster or do other things solo. And if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bells, and you'll be notified when new content is available. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making videos again, and I hope you guys enjoy them. I'll talk to y'all later.